Have you ever wondered what your smartphone says about you? It's a fascinating question to ponder, isn't it? You see, communication is the lifeblood of human society. It's how we share ideas, build relationships, and shape the world around us. And the ways we choose to communicate, whether it's through a heartfelt letter or a quick text message, reveals subtle nuances about our personality and culture. Now consider the smartphone. It's not just a device. It's a tool that has revolutionized the way we communicate. It's a personal statement, a reflection of who we are. It's our lifeline to the world, a window into our soul, giving us the power to converse with anyone, anywhere, at any time. So let's take a step back and see how we got here, to this age of smartphones and instant messaging. Because the story of communication is not just about technology, it's about us, it's about humanity. Our journey begins thousands of years ago, long before the first text message was ever sent. Picture a time when the world was vast and unexplored, when communication was as primal as the human instinct to survive. As humans, our need to connect, to share ideas and information, shaped our journey from isolated tribes to global communities. One of the earliest forms of communication was smoke signals. Imagine a scenario where a mountain separates two tribes. The only way to relay a message was to light a fire, producing thick plumes of smoke that could be seen from miles away. It was a rudimentary system, but for early humans, it was a leap forward in bridging distances. Now, let's travel a bit further in time, to the era of cave paintings. These were not just primitive doodles, but a sophisticated means of storytelling and recording history. Through these paintings, our ancestors could share their experiences, their fears, their triumphs, immortalizing them on the stone canvas of a cave wall. But again, the reach was limited, confined to those who could physically visit these caves. Fast forward to the banks of the Nile, in ancient Egypt. Here we witness the birth of writing, the creation of a system to represent language with symbols and signs. The Egyptians developed a material to write on, a thin sheet made from the papyrus plant. This was a revolutionary moment. Suddenly, messages could be written down, archived, and transported over large distances. But even with this advancement, the speed of communication was still as fast as the swiftest horse or the sturdiest ship. Each of these methods had their limitations. They were either confined by distance, speed, or both. But they were necessary stepping stones, paving the way for the evolution of communication. They represented humanity's unyielding drive to connect, to express, to understand and be understood. And then came a game changer, the invention of the printing press. The printing press, invented in the 15th century, revolutionized communication. This ingenious machine, brought to life by Johannes Gutenberg, altered the course of history and set the stage for the modern world. With the ability to mass-produce books, the printing press broke down barriers, making the written word accessible to the common man. The spread of information took on a new pace. Ideas, once confined to a privileged few, could now travel far and wide, sparking debate, inspiring innovation, and fostering understanding. This was truly the democratization of knowledge. The printing press also played a pivotal role in the scientific revolution and the Renaissance. It was a catalyst for change, empowering individuals and shaking up societies. From the Bible to newspapers, the printing press made it possible to share stories, discoveries, and worldviews like never before. Yet, this was just the beginning. But the world was about to get a whole lot smaller. The 19th and 20th centuries brought about a new era of communication. In the blink of an eye, the world went from sending letters that took weeks to reach their destination to transmitting messages instantaneously. The first major breakthrough in this era was the telegraph. Invented in the mid-19th century, the telegraph opened up a world where messages could be sent over long distances in the blink of an eye. It was the first time in human history that communication could happen almost instantaneously, regardless of the distance between the sender and the receiver. But the telegraph was just the beginning. The invention of the telephone by Alexander Graham Bell in the late 19th century took electronic communication a step further. No longer were we confined to the written word. With the telephone, human voice could be transmitted across vast distances, making communication more personal and immediate. As the 20th century dawned, another invention was set to revolutionize the world of communication: the radio. No longer were messages one-to-one. With the radio, one person could communicate with the masses instantaneously. The radio brought news, music, and entertainment right into people's homes. It connected people in a way that was previously unthinkable. And then came the television. If the radio brought voices into homes, the television brought images. For the first time, people could see events happening on the other side of the world from the comfort of their living rooms. The television made the world smaller and communication more comprehensive and vivid. Each of these inventions, the telegraph, the telephone, the radio, and the television, revolutionized communication in their own way. They made communication instant, regardless of distance. They brought people closer together and made the world a smaller place. And then, a new invention would once again revolutionize communication. The invention of the internet and digital technology brought us into a new age of communication. The digital age, as we now know it, ushered in a new era of instantaneous and globally connected communication, drastically altering the way we interact with each other and the world around us. First came email, a revolutionary tool that transformed the way we send and receive messages. No longer were we bound by the constraints of traditional mail. Instead, we could send a message to anyone, anywhere in the world, at any time, with just the click of a button. Email brought us speed and convenience, but it was just the beginning of the digital communication revolution. Then emerged social media, a platform that not only allowed us to communicate, but also to share and express ourselves in unprecedented ways. Sites like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram became digital meeting places where we could connect with friends, family, and even strangers from all corners of the globe. Social media turned communication into a shared experience, enabling us to engage in conversations, share ideas, and foster relationships in a way that was once unimaginable. And finally came the smartphone, the ultimate tool of the digital age. These pocket-sized devices, equipped with email, social media, and a plethora of other applications, became our personal communication hubs. With a smartphone, we could make a call, send a text, post a tweet, or even video chat with someone halfway across the world, all while on the go. Smartphones made communication more personal, more instant, and more accessible than ever before. But with this newfound power comes responsibility. Every text we send, every post we make, every call we dial, leaves a digital footprint. Our smartphones, in essence, have become extensions of ourselves, painting a picture of who we are, what we value, and how we interact with the world. So what does your smartphone say about you? Your smartphone is more than just a device. It's a reflection of you. This tiny gadget that fits into the palm of your hand is a powerful tool, a window into your world, and a mirror reflecting your personality, habits, and culture. Think about the apps you use. Are you a social butterfly, fluttering between Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter? Or perhaps you're a knowledge seeker, with apps like Quora, Wikipedia, and TED Talks. Maybe you're a health enthusiast, tracking your steps, logging your meals, and recording your yoga sessions. Each app you use tells a story about your interests, passions, and lifestyle. Now consider the people you communicate with. The frequent contacts in your call logs and message threads reveal your social circle. Family, friends, colleagues, mentors. Each relationship enriches your life in a unique way. But more than just the people, it's the nature of your interactions that can be telling. Are your conversations long or short, frequent or occasional, serious or light-hearted? These patterns can indicate your communication style and emotional intelligence. Let's not forget the way we use our smartphones. Some of us are night owls, our screens illuminating the darkness. Others are early birds, checking emails with the first rays of dawn. There are the meticulous organizers, with color-coded calendars and to-do lists, and the spontaneous adventurers, using maps and travel apps to explore the world. Our usage patterns can reveal our daily rhythms, productivity habits, and even our sense of adventure. In addition to personal insights, Smartphones also provide a snapshot of our cultural zeitgeist. The rise of selfie culture, the popularity of emojis, the ubiquity of hashtags, these are all reflections of our evolving society. They highlight how we adapt technology to express ourselves and connect with others. So next time you send a text message or make a call, remember, you're part of a long history of communication. And your smartphone? It's not just a tool, it's a testament to your individuality in this vast digital landscape.